Over the boys.
This magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra. Up to the 27-yard line.
Yellow, Argaway! 54, attack! Hey, 50! Delta! Check 50! He's coming!
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Yeah, I went home episode.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yeah, she up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check. Watch it.
The first carry now. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check.
second down.
Oh, the block.
And they'll be inside the 35 now, the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Beat him.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided to pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
At 25 with Mike. We're going 20. Attack! Yeah, let's get set rush.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
What are coming out of you?
I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do in the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down carry by Elliott.
What's up with it?
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They try to
Yeah, nah, bro. Everybody asking me that, but I seen Keenan Allen.
This big defensive lineman will take the bait.
I said Keenan Allen getting that nigga
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The thing is, I really look at Mike Evans and Keenan Allen on the same level.
Sooner than that.
To be honest, the question for Mike Evans is, what level do you really think you own?
Really nice job, but when you hold
to be totally 100,
you're really almost discrediting their work.
I mean, they lose every year too, so the ball's getting predominantly thrown. Hold on. Hello.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing.
Oh, you have the wrong number.
Taken in at the 11.
That's no problem.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt.
And that ball is getting thrown a lot out there in Kansas City.
Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense.
I mean, the evidence is the evidence, bro. And the evidence is, bro, you got one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League. Well, you have the top quarterback that can throw that bitch every which way.
Exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition.
You don't need no top-tier quarterback. He's just elite ball.
You're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Man, I'm actually playing this online right now.
We remind you that coming up at halftime,
we actually live on the tube.
Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit...
And will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this.
So they switched it out or what?
Into a tight spot. And if you're a little early,
you gotta use that warranty, man. Tell you like you told me, take the bill.
Sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your...
And eventually taken down.
On me, they don't let Dak fumble that hole the way they let Patrick fumble that thing. That shit you make me mad.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game from offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on second down, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's
my cousin
set of downs. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go
I'm sure
in the
it's
first
not.
half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's.
And then if I lose to you too many times, they're going to know something.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 29, Prescott letting one fly deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You said what?
Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Rolling to that, a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
John Rosen.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Come on.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, facts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott now, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done.
Absolutely nothing. You'll be a fool to do
space
that.
there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down.
Yeah.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Randall Cobb ain't living like that.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Yeah, I'm sure about to flip it.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on
big. We got action here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And
get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Quick throw here out to Cobb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I need him to get greedy right here. I need him to get greedy as fuck.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
Oh, Tyreek! Tyreek!
It's a foot race.
He ain't catching Tyreek, oh boy.
Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Hey, I'm putting that pressure back on you.
As his guys are back within a single score.
Put that pressure right back on you.
Play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Ah, fuck, we almost got us, bro.
That's a great way to send a message.
Hey, I was shooting my shot. Look. I went for the whole side. Fuck it.
Carry now for Elliott.
Sit down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. second down, Elliott.
Run that home, bro.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 short plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Toss it short, and this is going to be caught.
Why didn't you show that?
21 yards. To throw is Mahomes. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The improv on
my dog will be showing out.
Second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And a big
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I don't give a fuck. We better dim his lights.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Give me that
shit. Be incomplete. A lot of contact,
ain't none of that.
Call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 99 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
That's dry. I just had to walk out the room.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Why the fuck did they put Sammy Watkins on that line?
I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Oh, God, he ain't returning that.
With a pick. And he will score. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
Damn, boy, they blasted.
Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.